Warning. The following program is a collection of dudes just talking about the happenings in the CrossFit world. It's just meant to be comedically informative. The opinions, especially those of JY, Lil Johnny, do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of the other people on the show. If you take things out of context, just please reconsider watching. That's all. Enjoy the show.
Good afternoon. Special edition of the
Guess
Spin.
it's death for you, keeping it real. Give me John or give me death. Yeah.
Get out here, Grant. Go do some double unders. Harry, if the USC sounds, oh man, we took him away from some Suwas. Oh man, we got the rule book.
I'm excited because I've been training and have no idea what's about to happen.
There you go. It's our first look through. Before we get into that, World Fitness Project, we got some dates. May 9th through 11th, right on top of the French Throwdown Tour Event 1.
Event 1 in
Indianapolis.
You
could walk there.
I literally, I was like, shit, it's like right around when Braun's supposed to be born. And I was like, well, hell, it's only like an hour.
That'll go great.
Yeah.
John Young's Ghost. CrossFit just needs to hire Spin already. I don't think it works that way. I don't think it'll be as good.
Why do you think Indianapolis?
Because Oklahoma City was taken.
I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I was like, Indianapolis, huh? Maybe Pat McAfee will show up.
I'm trying to think where they would actually do it in Indianapolis.
There's a bunch of big gyms in Indianapolis. I don't know. Like, besides that, I don't really know. Maybe at there's IU Indy, and I think they have some sports centers.
Okay.
Maybe there's a big high school sports center or something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking, is it going to be turned into a Madison Square Garden thing where they've rented out some massive space?
Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That place. I remember texting. I went to my first, what was that game? The Pacers game. It wasn't at Lucas Oil, but whatever that.
It's been named a bunch of things. I don't know what it's called now.
It's so big. I'd never been to an NBA game before. I remember texting you guys and being like, CrossFit's so small.
I think that anytime I go to a professional sport, I think Jose, I think I shared it for those. When you go to Frog Grips, use code SPIN, save 15%. Jose was doing some toes to bar for the Proven Community Throwdown, and a little slippy slip down on the ground. I think he's all right, but definitely
not with Frog Grips.
Frog Grips, you will be stuck.
I went to do that one tonight and chickened out because I didn't want to do a 3-rep clean.
I did one of Hiller's recent workouts. Had my wife and a couple of friends did one, and it was it's supposed to just be 4 rounds for time, I think, but it was 100-foot farmer carry with 70-pound dumbbells, 12 chest to bar pull-ups, and a 30-second dead hang.
Oh.
And since we had partners, we just did 8 rounds back and forth. But the last round, my forearms were on fire, and the Frog Grips kept me on there, even though I really couldn't hold on to the bar anymore. So,
by the way, people were asking about this. This isn't an official sponsor. I just like these guys. People were asking in the comments last show. It's Go Fast Don't Die, literally the name on the hat, and you can use code all caps SPIN 15.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
I like the whole ethos. They got a cool little ethos.
Yeah, I like it. All right, do you want to get into this thing?
Let's do it. I'm stoked.
We will go through the rule book for, I think, the first time. Here we go. All right, the contents.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jess. Clicked on semis. And then no. Whoops.
Sorry about you. All right, here we go.
It looks
All
like
right.
you know how websites used to load when they're loading too slow.
Right.
That's what that looks like up there.
I don't know. Should we go through the new parts of it?
Yeah. I mean, have you been through it already?
No.
Yeah, let's just go through the new
Well,
part.
I guess here this doesn't say it's new, but it definitely is. So maybe we can't do that. The CrossFit Open, section 1.01. To be eligible to qualify for the CrossFit Games, individuals must be in the top 1% of open participants in their division, a minimum of 1,200 athletes. Age groups must be in the top 200%. So age groups obviously make sense because that's how you advance to the in-affiliate semifinals. Individual athletes, though, you must participate in the open. And that's what Blair and Ben alluded to during on Wednesday.
So that contradicts what they said.
No, it's in line that you have to do the open. So like you can do NorCal, but if you don't finish in the top 1% of the open and you win, you're not getting an invite. So you want to go to the games, you gotta participate in the open.
Are there divisions that are less than 1,200? I feel like that answer is yes.
Age group, yes. As you get up, there's now a 70 plus division.
Oh,
so I'm sure they do not have a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Each week's workouts were released same time, same place. Athletes, drug testing. That's for another time. $20. Open registration still $20.
Nice.
Inflation
be damned.
I guess eventually they'll raise it. I think the very first open was actually $10.
How high would you go before you would be like, 75 is too high?
For the open, I think you start losing people after 30.
Damn, 30? I think I would. I don't think I would say anything until 50. And at 50, I'd be like, that's a little high.
That's you, though. I'm thinking the standard person who's just doing 3 workouts.
The guy who commented he didn't have $20 on Reddit.
No, that's true. Yeah, no, I think you do 25, nobody bats an eye. I think 30 people start to go, and it goes above that. And you may have some people who just kind of sign up for the open because their gym does it on Friday night, and they're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Gender classification policy. I've not read it yet, but I've heard that might be something new. Open registration. Regions will have no bearing on the competition, which we knew, but will serve as a filter on the leaderboard. Residency at the close of the first open score submission window will be used to determine the athlete's region. Same regions as last year.
So residency. So meaning you can do the open wherever you want.
Yes.
But it's where you live.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
that's not different, right?
Well, it used to be on your where your birth certificate, where your citizenship was, not residency. Yeah. So I assume this is going to be where you sign up, where you put your home address in will determine which of those regions you are now part of, which it only really matters for
Memphis.
Rebel Renegade games. And then you have the 2 in North America, Syndicate and TFX Invitational.
Right. But either way, you're screwed at either one of those. So it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like if you're on the line, it's not, I think at this point, it's definitely, I think, probably harder to go to the East, but it's not less. It's not really that much less hard in the West.
Yeah. I mean, that's where it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, now that there's only 12 going through online, it's not as big of a deal because there aren't that many people going to get through from each region.
Mm-hmm.
But you figure, like, if you look at last year, like Adler and Roman are both gone. So, like, they wouldn't be at Syndicate. So, you knock a couple of those people out if Dallin or Hopper both qualify. Like, it starts to make makes the East a little bit easier. So, Let's see. Open registration, region selection, uncommon situations. That's fine. It's where you live.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
Again, it's going to impact maybe 6 people that probably aren't going to qualify. The new age group divisions. Again, they just update the dates. Men and women, age 70 plus. So moving that line up there, getting older. Team, to ensure fair competition and athlete safety, the following policy is in effect regarding age falsification in games events. There you go. And
Has that been an issue?
I don't know.
I don't remember that ever coming up. Who lies about their age on team?
I don't.
Why would that matter?
This has to be like team, and then down here is like applying to the age groups. That's what it has to be.
Okay, so that's just written out of order or something.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, something happened with team. I don't know. So yeah, if you are participating in the age groups, any athlete who have been found to be misrepresenting their birth date to qualify for an age group category outside their true age group will be subject to a 1-year ban from registering for any CrossFit event.
Oh, I see. There's no note. They just should have omitted team here. There's no notes on team.
They should have put team up here. Individuals, men and women.
Yes.
Team, and then age group. A little confusing.
Who edited this?
As you can tell, this is absolutely our very first time reading this. So, parents or guardians who assist a minor athlete in falsifying a minor's birth date will also be prohibited from registering for any CrossFit events for a period of 1 year. So,
it's like those like baseball dads that are like, no, there was what's their name? They were famous with the high school that I went to, the Johnsons, Alvin Johnson. He lied about his kid's name. He was in 7th grade playing on the high school team. He went to the NFL later, so it didn't really matter. But
this is where it's like your kid is born on July 15th, 2007. You're like, or 2009, and you're like, you know what? What if they were just like a day younger?
Right.
They're 14, 15. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna check.
Yeah, why would you check? They're not even they don't have an ID yet. Affiliate teams in the open. Okay. These aren't new. Eligibility requirements. Each athlete must be registered on the affiliate's team roster, must submit a score. Each open workout must be performed in the same physical location as the team's affiliate. All the same stuff.
That's going to be tough for the super teams then. I mean, I guess they'll probably figure it out, but
are there going to be any super teams this year?
Well, so there was that. Is that rule that there's only one team available from an affiliate
to go to the games? Yes.
Okay, so that's for real.
But it sounds like, listening to Noah on Be Friendly, there is not going to be. He's likely not going to do teams. I think he and Chandler may have talked about it briefly, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think that Noah basically said, I'm not going to just join a team just to do a team. Like, I'd want to know the people, have fun, etc. Mm-hmm. As much as you want to say Mayhem's a super team, like their team last year was not a super team. They're all just hanging out at Mayhem. They're not bringing people in. Invictus looks like, they have a bunch of teams, but I don't think some of the biggest teams are gone. So,
Angelo's a super guy in my book. So,
super guy is not a super team. The open registration, workout formats. Okay. Judging.
Open workout judging.
Uncommon movement clause. So do not use 5-pound plates for burpees over the bar.
I hate the uncommon movement clause. I understand why it's there, but once again, I've said it before. Butterfly chest to bar would not be a movement if they had the uncommon movement clause.
Yeah, we'd also be doing burpees over the bar with 1 or half pound plates.
Right.
Let's see. The open. All YouTube videos in the open must be set to public.
So how many under over? How many screw that up this year? I bet Well, we'll get into that in a minute.
So athletes must have their scores confirmed by the validly licensed CrossFit affiliate gym, or upload a working YouTube link. And this is where in the open, if you don't do it in affiliate, you must have your videos public. If you do that, do not have background music on. Just make it mute.
Real? Is this real? Or is this just a joke from Gil Taylor?
I think I don't think you have to do that. It's probably very highly recommended.
If you turn your phone vertical, we will find your video and we will make fun of you on Gil Taylor.
That's true. Jason confirmed at $35 is too high.
Too high. All right, 34. Can I get a 34?
Yes. Open workouts, validating video submissions. Again, I don't think they're going to look too much at the open for videos. Again, it's the preseason for the open.
Workout attire that prevents the judge from determining that this was probably a rule before, but I've never seen it.
They've always had recommendations. I don't think it's been in the rule book before.
Good idea, Jess.
There you go. You got to mail it in.
Yeah.
Scoring protocol. What's new about this? Good video, valid with penalty, reflected a 0 score. If an athlete receives a 0 score, the rest of their score submissions for the competition will remain on the leaderboard. Invalid. I think they probably just took out the percentage penalty. And they used to have like a range of minor and major.
Good video, valid with penalty. Yeah, but did not meet the required standards. The score posted has been adjusted to reflect the penalty. So they're just going to...
It's what they want.
Assess that.
Yes. But they're not going to say a minor penalty.
Wide open.
They're not going to say a minor penalty is up to 10% and majors up to 50%. So that's fine. Vicky would pay $50 if 20 went back to the affiliates. Just keep that in mind.
I do like that idea, Vicky.
Yeah. The Instagram post did say the affiliates are getting something. Open appeals. All right, you get 24 hours to appeal an open score. Again, they're going to check like 6 of them, so don't worry.
If you appeal, you're going to lose.
If you are 20,000th in the world, I don't think they're going to check your score.
There you go, Mike. Good idea. Got to keep them pores out.
Yeah, they don't need a chance. The game's leaderboard submitted scores. The score will appear on the leaderboard. Okay. Athletes must have a valid score for every open workout in order to receive a competition level and be eligible to compete in the Community Cup later this season. So do all of the workouts. We need to capitalize the Community Cup.
Yes.
It deserves better. The default leaderboard will be the worldwide leaderboard. Great. Region leaderboards are there.
Why is that? No.
I don't know. Region leaderboards are important for Syndicate and TFX only, I think. Scaled and foundations, age group divisions, great teams. Hasn't new competition levels. There you go. It's based on your every 10%.
Damn, level 9. I do think it's funny because it's like, think about that, like making grades in high school. Like an A is 99 to 100 and a B is 88 to 98.
I know there's probably a big difference between, let's say, 76% to 66%, but the gap between that is not even close to 98% to 88%.
No. Yeah, it should be like level 10. Level 10 is probably good. Level 9 should be like 95 to like 95. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, you can go. Barry, they need to hire better IT department. The site needs some work. Okay.
I know a guy.
I will say I'm not a fan of the rule book being in HTML. I like the PDF version of it. because then you can track and see when there's changes.
Oh, that's probably on purpose.
100%.
It's funny that they waited till what? How many years in?
Middle of last year. So they had PDFs all the way through, and then like all of a sudden in like May, all of a sudden it was just like, oh, here's your PDF version. Open prizes. There are open prizes. Weekly individuals. Top 3 in the world get a weekly prize. Overall winners get a prize. So
it doesn't say what the weekly prize is.
Go check that later down the road. Okay. Oh, here we go. Participation. The highest number of registered participants in each competition region. Oh, CrossFit affiliates will be rewarded prizes. The total number of affiliate winning placements will increase as open registration increases. The exact number of winning placements in each category and competitive region will be determined at the close of registration. Each eligible affiliate in a winning placement will receive a $2,500 Rogue gift card.
I like what Proven's doing on this. I get the point, but when like my gym's screwed, they're never going to have 400 open signups or however many like the ones in Brazil or France are.
Right.
Right. And so it's like, I like that the top get 2,500, but like there should be a random drawing for some that are smaller.
I'm trying to see performance, the top performing affiliate teams in each competitive region. Participation, the highest number of registered participants.
So this is just definition.
It's a little unclear of how they're going to exactly do it and how they're going to give the number out there. All right, that's the open. There's no golden barbell. Sorry, Meredith. Sorry. The semifinals. Here we go. The second stage, 1% of individual men and women, top 2% of age group will qualify for the age group semifinals. All teams from the open will be eligible to compete and participate in the team semifinals. It's the preseason, like I told you. Individual and age groups must complete the workouts at a CrossFit affiliate and must submit scores with videos for each workout. Teams must complete all of the workouts at a CrossFit affiliate.
What was the team threshold last year for quarterfinals? Was it like a top 25% or something still?
Yeah.
And that's like, because basically you only compete, I think, if you know that you want to be competitive. Besides that, like who's going to sign up for semifinals that's not a competitive team? Like,
right.
If me and the girls do it and Jeanette's pregnant and like she's, we do it, like we're just not going to be competitive. I don't think we're signing up for the team.
Well, it's like me. That'd be like me if you did it for individuals and saying, hey, anybody that did the open, can you go do in affiliate semifinals? I just get buried.
Right.
There's no point. Head judging requirements. So if you want to be a head judge, hold an active L1, complete the judges course, complete the advanced judges course, and you must be on site and introduced in each athlete video during the workout competition.
I like that. Show their face.
Yeah. The head judge will be responsible for spot checking judges as they judge competing athletes.
Ensure.
Oh, so you have to have a judge and a head judge.
2 judges?
2 judges.
So wait, would this
in order to host semifinal athletes. Yeah, here it is. In order to host semifinal athletes, the CrossFit affiliate will need to assign a head judge to oversee the competition.
So an affiliate owner should get their judge and their advanced judges course. And then the regular judge just has to get the regular judges course, or do they have to also get the advanced judges course?
Doesn't say that. No.
I would probably just go ahead and do the advanced judges course.
Right. Ensure video setups and floor requirements are met. So yes, I would assume most cases it's either going to be an athlete's coach or the affiliate owner.
Of course. Still going to kick my ass.
Semifinals, selecting a semifinal competition roster for the teams. During the registration process, pick 3 men, 3 women, a maximum of 4 athletes. There you go. Individuals, judging and video requirement. All athletes competing in the semifinals are required to submit videos of all workout performances. Videos must be submitted via a publicly viewable YouTube link or URL. I guess just YouTube.
No
Vimeo.
Vimeo.
No Vimeo shit. Nothing like
Nothing premium.
Yeah, YouTube or else.
No Rumble.
Yeah. No other. Yeah, that would Rumble. I bet you don't get banned for playing music in the background. No other video hosting platforms or formats will be accepted. YouTube, the sponsor of the 2025 CrossFit Games,
or the CrossFit Games is a sponsor of YouTube.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way to say it. Athletes will not be able to submit a score without a corresponding link or URL. Make sure that there's not blocked because of copyright issues.
There's an artist from Kentucky. He's like really, really crude, but he does have some good albums. He's a country guy, but it's like kind of outlaw country. Anyway, he debuted an album on Pornhub, and it was like it got crazy views.
Sure. Hey, there's all kinds of things going on. We'll probably talk more about that on Wednesday, but yes, World Fitness Project, lots of overlap. So make sure you don't have any copyright issues. Don't publish it as private. If you contain a video of anything other than the athlete completing the corresponding workout, Willie Walker. Okay. And don't edit it. So if you want to know how to edit, the new iPhone iOS has that ability to pause it. So.
The logistics of pulling that off are kind of crazy because you would have to pause the clock and pause your phone at the same time. I guess that's how you use your judge and your head judge. And then
that's how you do it. Well, I mean,
that's why you need 2.
If you think about that, like if you went over and stood in one spot and like hunched over, right, you're still barely on camera and you hit pause, and then somebody went and restarted the clock and got a minute rest, and then you just wait until it hits the 3:43, and then you just go, like, you probably could see something, but it would not be.
Hold that resting position. Do not move from that resting
just sit
position.
there on your hands and on your knees and just wait. Give us a second. I mean, is it likely? Probably not, but
it can be done.
We also didn't think that looping a 10-round workout was going to happen, and it did years years ago.
What was the alter ego that Hiller got found out?
He had a whole bunch of them.
But that one's definitely one.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, make sure you can record everything. So, event format. We know the dates of those. Let's see, is there anything special about course of one weekend? The exact number will be released later. All scores will remain hidden like they have been.
Scoring format. Open workouts will not be used to break ties in the overall semifinal leaderboard. Okay. I don't think they were before.
There's nothing new there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Individual and age group public review. Here we go. Sure. You were right about that on CP&W, Coffee Pods and Wads. Spin.
Weird.
Always right.
Thanks for the $2.
Yeah. No. There's going to be overlap, and I think a lot of it is not even been discussed yet about online qualifiers, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Semifinals. So everybody will be able to obviously see the workouts, and all athletes will have their videos made public within an hour of competition closing. Judges who have completed the 2025 online judges course will be able to review, judge, and assess each video as follows: good video, needs review, or unviewable. The review team will then take a look and see how many need review.
That's a good system.
Basically, it's what we've been calling for the last several years is let it be public, let people take a look at it. Let's say thumbs up, thumbs down, and then that you can go do your spot checks. There'll be plenty of people who will be willing to go through that and look, to go take a look at it.
Mhm.
So that'll be good. Individual and age group video review. More adjustments. They're not making any adjustments.
The public review hasn't worked in years. Are they indicating it's going to work now?
This is different. So every video, like you're going to look at the leaderboard, and there's going to be a little film
View.
thing there.
Yeah.
You'll film to see every video, not just the ones that put out there, because they're not at an affiliate. And then on top of it, if you take the judges course, so you got to go spend an extra $10 to take the judges course, you can then give a thumbs up or thumbs down. That'll be tracked. So it's actually not open to, Banana Dance Man who can go just hit down every single time. It's people that actually put their money into it, actually care and want to see the leaderboard accurate. I don't think they're going to go look at everybody that puts a negative or a thumbs down, but if you see a whole bunch of them,
Then
they'll go review it. It's not like if they get a whole bunch of thumbs up and no thumbs downs, I think they just go, yep, you're good. I'm not going to waste my time watching 20 minutes of a video if there's 40 thumbs up and 0 thumbs down. So,
right.
I think it's a great idea.
Hackable to a degree. I should not give any ideas, but somebody will figure this out. Is like you can essentially rally the community, just be like, go give this 1,000,000 thumbs down, and then they'll do it, and then they'll check a false video that didn't need review.
Yeah, it's going to be in the Mayhem's programming. So please go sign up for the judges course. Go thumbs up everybody on Mayhem, go thumbs down everybody on Proven, and then vice versa. Don't do that though. Just like don't pause your iPhone video. Judges do not have the correct credentials. You can get a 0.
Family and friends thumbs up.
That's right. Exactly. If you do not have the correct credentials and you're judging or you're the head judge, you are in trouble. So don't do that. Leaderboard finalization. So the individual semifinal ends on May 4th. I think it's the 1st through the 4th. So they get 2 weeks to review the videos.
Have they ever included leaderboard finalization in previous years?
Yes.
They've given themselves deadlines.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it was this early. I think they may have updated it a little bit later, but I can't remember. But they have definitely had it.
With the community helping pull the weight, it should be easier now to move faster. You would think.
Yeah, but there's also all 4 videos. They're not doing just one.
Right.
So yes and no. They gave themselves like 2 weeks before that too. Team advancement. So everybody can go to semifinals from your affiliate, but only one team can advance to the CrossFit Games. So if your gym has 6 teams, only one, and they all qualify for the games, only one can go. So keep that in mind when you're forming your team. Semifinal cash prizes. Online semifinals prize purse will be funded solely by open registration fees. A percentage of the open registration fees will go toward the semifinal cash prizes. I think that's down below. Qualifying events. Only athletes, again, top 1% can go. Here we go. If an athlete finishes in a qualifying position in multiple competitions, they will retain their games invite from the first competition from which they qualified. Their rank will be passed over in subsequent competitions, online semifinals, or live events, and the games invitation will go into the next in line backfilled. This process will repeat if the second place finisher has earned a games invitation and so on. So in this case, if Hatfield qualifies for it through Mayhem, and then he does the in affiliate semifinals for some reason, or he ends up going to Syndicate Crown and then earns it, it goes on to the next person. He keeps whatever's at Mayhem. If you go to, which I think even Syndicate's only allowing people that
Or in the East.
have not already gotten their spot. So like if Hatfield would not be able to go again.
I didn't know that.
I believe that's the case.
That's kind of cool.
Right. That's why on the in-affiliate semifinal, they're skipping over. They're doing like their qualification. They're taking 20 from the open and 10 from semifinals. It's the 10 from semifinals who have not already gotten their spot.
Do you think that's a smart move?
It's good from a sense of the people that are there, the 30 people, those are the 30 that can earn a spot. It's not like 10 already have it. They're just trying to make some money. And the other 20. And so that next thing you know, 11th and 12th place are the two that go. Right. Everybody that's there has a reason to fight for it, not just for any type of prize money.
Yeah.
Vi, why do you think they made that one team per affiliate rule? I'm not sure I understand the rationale.
I don't either. It screws Mayhem. Let's pretend that Mayhem was going to field more. Yeah, or Invictus. Potentially proven in the future.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, if they wanted to, well, teams are going to go to the games this year. The regular games, not some offshoot, right? But there's a lot of talk that teams are going to get
their own fun. Yeah.
Yeah, their own thing.
And hosted by Grid.
Right. In that situation, it does suck.
I think what they're trying to, first of all, it's only 20. I think what they're trying to do is avoid, if there's top 20 teams, 3 are from Invictus, 2 are from Mayhem. Like, I think they're trying to spread it out a little bit and do that. So I can understand it. Like, it's not as fun to see 3 teams from Invictus. It's not, you're going to see 3 teams from whatever Norway team there is, or Norway affiliate.
Mayhem Independence yellow. Mayhem right. Independence gold.
Right. So I think that's why they're doing it. Each qualifying event will provide its own awards and prize money. Go talk to them. Community Cup. That's for another show. You guys, that is not why we're here. The games. Sorry.
If it were capitalized, we would have went over it.
Yeah. The top 30 men and 30 women, as we knew. Did it say the number of qualifying from individuals from semifinals? Did it say specifically that there's 12? Oh, here we go. The number of online semifinal qualifiers in each division will be the difference of all qualifiers minus the total number of advancing athletes from qualifying events.
That's maddeningly unhelpful.
Wow. CrossFit will announce the specific number of online semifinal qualifiers before the start of the competition.
So they have somewhere later they detail out all of the spots, I think, right?
What that leads me to believe is a lawyer wrote this and they were writing it in case they didn't finalize something with NorCal. Or somebody pops up, somebody great, and next thing you know, they have 11th.
It's worded though like that.
Yes.
It is definitely worded like that.
It was written by a lawyer, 100%.
A train is going east at 86 miles per hour.
Right. If an athlete declines their invitation to compete at the games, their spot may be backfilled to the next eligible athlete. Backfills will be selected from the original competition the athlete earned their games invite as described in section 3.01. Okay. So if Austin wins Mayhem and then declines, it goes to third place. $600 to compete at the games as a team. All right. This is athlete seeding. That's great. Rankings, scoring. I don't see P-score. No P-score. disappointing. Appeals. Yeah.
I got my boy Justin working on NCC. So
All right, there you go. Injuries, athlete entourage. Tell them early. Games cash prizes. A percentage of the open registration fees will go toward the game's cash prizes. Cash prizes will be awarded to all the top performers. We'll get to that here in a bit, I guess. On-site drug testing. So they're actually telling you now. The following athletes will be selected for drug testing at the end of the competition. Top 5 only.
Oh. So if you don't think you're going to get top 5, juice it up. They're not testing at semifinals?
They did have something with drug testing. Where was it? Community Cup. Get out of here. Drug testing. While the drug qualifying events are independent, CrossFit will conduct drug testing at these events. Drug testing is required for any individual athlete to advance to the games. Failure to comply, blah, 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 blah. So they're probably going to do like top 4 or 5.
I say juice it up anyway. Give it a shot.
That's as good a shot as any. All right.
Cycle off that weekend. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Where were we? Appeals. Yeah. Injury. Required attire and gear. Athletes may only wear the apparel issued to them at registration in the following categories. Swimsuits.
Will they be the correct sizes is my question. Will they even get the apparel that they were supposed to get?
Or do they even know what size large is?
It's a hard thing to
It changes.
nail.
It changes. Adaptive athletes, equipment policy, inspection of personal attire. No part of any shoe's underside or sole shall be higher than 2 inches off the ground.
God.
There you go. Man, that's good.
This is PFAA integration here.
This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Adhesives and lubricants.
That's right.
You need to detail that out for sure.
The use of chalk is permitted on the body and attire.
You can't invert the tape. Or
no oil, grease, baby powder, talcum, waxes, cream, or other lubricants on the body or personal attire is not allowed if it comes in contact with any competition equipment.
Do you remember Nick Forey in Only 4 or what is it, Only 3 from the 2014 regional, Central East Regional? He was like, if I grease the bars, I think I could have a shot. So Nick would have gotten in trouble for that one.
He would be. Sportsmanship. All of the countries and what region they're in.
That's important.
Online and affiliate competition guidelines and rules. Again, I think they've covered most of that. Weight conversions. Print that out for your open. Public review guidelines.
I'm shitting all over this. I'm sure somebody worked really hard. I'm sorry. It's just
this is getting longer and longer. This used to be so short. This is wild. Here it is. Prize money distributions. 50% of each 2025 open registration will fund the 2025 CrossFit Games season prize purse. Half.
So 10 of your dollars
will go to some type of prize purse. Of that 50%, the prize purse for the 2025 season will be allocated as follows. Open affiliate prizes, 20% between participation and performance. Top open individual performers get 5%. Individual semifinalists get 3%. Individual games winners, or the individual games, gets 49%. Affiliate Cup games teams 10%, Masters 10%, and adaptive 3%. So here we go. Using 300,000 registrants as an example, the total prize purse available for the season would be $3 million. Dun, 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 dun. In this example, the 2025 CrossFit Games season prize purse for each stage would look like the following. $600,000 goes to affiliates.
That's crazy.
So 240 affiliates would receive a $2,500 gift card to Rogue Fitness.
That's pretty deep down the roster.
Yeah, split between participation. So that's all the big giant Brazil affiliates, and then also performance. So
I kind of like this better than I don't hate this.
you'd be a good affiliate and you get a gift card.
Be a good affiliate.
As the number of registrations increases, the available number of prizes will increase, allocating one additional prize per region in order to order outlined in the tables above. Individual open prizes is $150,000, assuming 300,000 open registrants. Weekly podium finishers, $75,000. That's
crazy.
There you go.
First is going to get sick. That's a big bump from what was it, like 2024?
Each week, the top 3 men and women can receive. I don't understand. Oh, so it's 6,000. No, it used to be 10,000. Right? Wasn't it with the open? What was it before?
I thought it was like if you won an event, you got $2,500.
Oh, that's right. And then the overall winner got 10,000 or something like that.
Yeah, right.
So each week you can win 6,000, and the overall now it's up to $18,000.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. That is
going
cool.
up. So yeah,
I like that a lot.
I'm pretty sure that's where Gracie Walton, Ariel Lowen are really pushing for that.
Muscles. Have you seen my spreadsheets? Because if you haven't, no one is shitting on my spreadsheets.
They're very colorful. Individual semifinals. Again, assuming 300,000 open registrants, $90,000 for the in-affiliate semifinals.
I like this. This is a good point. Can
receive. Every qualifying man and woman can receive $11,250, all the way down to 11th place. Top 11 at the individual in-affiliate semifinals. Seems odd to go down to 11, but hey.
That is just spreading out the money, I guess.
Why wouldn't you go top 12 since you know you have 12 now qualifying?
That's a great point.
12th place.
Take $1,250 off that top one and just put it down on 12, and I think everybody's gonna be happy.
Right. 12th place. Hey, you get no money, but you get to go to the games. Congrats.
Nice pat on the back. Good job.
305 Nika, great channel. Welcome to the show. CrossFit Games, here we go. Total prize purse, $1.47 million.
Sorry. A pivot table is not wizardry.
Oh, pivot tables. I've used those.
It's built-in function.
We're not getting into Excel talk here.
Sorry.
Let's not do that's for another show.
Yeah, the 4 of you show.
Yeah, we would have 176 less viewers. Here it is. If 300,000 people sign up, the fittest man and woman on earth are going to win $367,500. That's a big increase.
Huge.
However, second place only walks away with 73,500.
What was it before?
125,000. I think it was 325, 125, 75, if I recall. And just because you show up does not mean you get money. Only the top 20 out of 30 will get some prize money.
Man,
I wonder if they talked to the World Fitness Project about this.
This seems... I also don't like that the colors are not alternating correctly.
Something happened here.
Yeah.
Something happened. They deleted a line.
Do you think it's just because they wanted to go deeper down the leaderboard?
I don't know. I don't understand why the first place is so high.
It is huge.
I mean, good for that, but
It was $350 before.
no, 325, I believe.
$325. So they got a 40 grand pay raise.
Yeah.
And everybody else got the shaft.
Yep. It's a little rough. The uneven dollar amounts is driving me nuts.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be more happy if it was just straight dollar
Like
amounts.
19 or 20,000, 18, 19,000, 18,000, like something, but $6,615.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's probably based on some exact percentage.
Yeah, they
Right.
probably did.
Because this is based off of 300,000. So if you have 290,642, like it's going to change
They
slightly.
use P-score to figure out the payments.
Teams 90,000 for first place. I feel like that's significantly higher. I feel like that was like 75,000 back in the day.
Mm-hmm. See, I would rather take money from the team's pool and put it back up to the indie pool.
Barry, why don't you do that for me? I think it might be 50-50. If I was gonna guess, just looking at it, I think 50% of the prize purse goes to first place. But maybe Barry can do that for me.
Figure it out, Barry.
Divisional games, 300,000 to the Masters, and adaptives get 90,000.
Not detailed out.
That will be released later. 90,000 for 16 divisions times 2. Do not expect to get rich if you're an adaptive athlete.
Very lucrative.
And that's it. In the event that the total number of qualifying athletes and resultant pay scale changes due to unforeseen circumstances, CrossFit will clearly communicate such changes to the prior to the start of the relevant season stage.
As John Young likes to say, I'm going to need to see it first for clearly communicated.
That gives me a sense that they're not saying they won't add another in-person qualifying event. Oh, teams, then updates. Last year it was 100,000 pay cut.
Okay. Well, never mind. Don't take money from them anymore.
So the only person that's going to be happy about this is
Tia.
Yes, 100%. That's it.
All right. I think overall, like for the payouts anyway, it definitely the open payouts. That's kind of cool. It's cool that the affiliates get some rewards. I won't even say cash, but rewards. That's pretty cool. The individual payouts is just straight weird. Very. 2nd and 20th totals.
Exactly. 50% of the prize purse for individuals goes there.
But it could go up if signups are higher. Yes.
100%.
But you learn from the spin that it is not going to be
higher than last year or higher than 300,000. My over-under was what, 275?
275. I took the over.
So we'll see. I mean, there's nothing that's that groundbreaking here. I mean, obviously, I think we were all curious about the prize purse. We have that answered. Barry wants his wrench.
That's not how this works.
I don't give anybody a wrench.
Because he doesn't know where they are.
That's true. It took me like 2 weeks to figure out how to unblock the one guy. I can't remember. Magnus. It took a while. So
free Magnus.
Easy to add when it is in a table. Throw it in Excel.
Did you use a pivot table for that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
what was the gender thing? They acted like that was a big deal.
Yeah. Somebody, who was that?
They were going on and on about that. I think Grant was blowing it up.
Let's see.
Gender classification policy.
How do we not see this? All athletes are welcome to participate in CrossFit Games events. However, To maintain fairness and the integrity of the competition, athletes must compete in the division corresponding to their gender assigned at birth.
That's not different. I think we've had that stance.
That is not true. The previous ones allowed you to compete as how you identified. I think that actually has been in there since 2018, 2019.
There was really only that one person. What was their name? Chloe?
Chloe, and there's another one. That was a masters
Johnson.
athlete.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Shout out to the guy from Ireland who just got that video on HQ's YouTube. He used the word sex instead of gender in his in his YouTube. I thought that was like, I noticed that.
Got in trouble.
Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. So they did not say that trans people are not, no trans people will be permitted. You just have to go by what you were born with, not what you
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah, just not where you want to play. Who writes the rule books? Lawyers write the rule books, as evidenced by that one sentence that we just read. So
I bet he hates this.
Who's that?
Marshall.
Yes. What do you think? Anything out here other than, I think really the only thing that's really is the
prizes,
the prize money.
I mean, there's the whole that
and then the video process. We got some clarification on that. But that's it.
The qualifications for backfields and all that. We knew that, but we hadn't seen it on paper.
Yeah. Who moves from their current address to a new address to improve their chances? The only one that could do that is probably if you move to Africa or Dubai.
Did anyone do that back in the early days?
Yeah, there was a couple guys. There was a guy that moved. He was from Invictus, and he moved out to Asia. And he did not qualify.
Damn.
I don't think it ever worked. But see, like the thing is, like Asia doesn't matter. Like the regions don't matter except for Rebel Renegade games. We have to live in Africa or the UAE or the East or West North America, and you go to Syndicate or TFX Invitational, and both of those are going to be probably the same quality of top talent. So probably does not matter.
I am glad we got rid of you had to be somewhere for 2 years.
Ah, there it was. Yeah. Eric Carmody.
Korea. Yep. My best friend.
I remember he moved out there. Yep.
I don't hate it. If you want to do that, go for it.
Okay. He made it to the games. I thought he didn't make it. There was somebody that moved out there, though, and they did not make it. I do remember that because that was a big deal. So.
Well, I got a lot of filters running right now.
You got a lot going on. So there you go. There's the rule book. It's out. If you want to read all the drug testing policies, you can go do that. I don't feel like doing that. Maybe Hiller will do it.
Yeah, if they're only testing.
Look at that. Just
thanks, dude.
PIN code for the hat.
These are good guys. They're CrossFitters. They're also into motocross. But their whole thing is just freaking go for it.
I like it. Hiller made a post already.
Of course he did.
Not surprised.
How much C4 does Hiller drink during semifinals or the Open when we can review the videos?
Oh.
He's just gonna go crazy.
That's gonna be a great 2 weeks.
I do like it in that because we'll look at the leaderboard and we'll see somebody maybe in week 2 or 3 who had a 400th place finish in event 1, and then in event 2 they're top 3,
right,
or top 20, and it's well, hold on, because they normally wouldn't look at that. They just look at the overall, and we'll go in and we'll be wait, what's going on here, and then we'll be able to flag it.
Right, now you can start looking at those anomalies. And
I don't know that many people are going to sign up to be community judges. I will do it
if they're all public, you don't need to, right? Like you could do it if you really care, but if they're all if they're all public, like it gets what most of us just want to do is be able to see it.
Right. We actually should participate in that.
I think it's
we've
a good
been
thing to
bitching
do.
about it for years.
Right. Yeah.
We're pretty assholes if we don't.
Did they say how the semifinals like workouts will be put out?
How they'll be announced, you mean?
Yeah, like how because it's over 4 days.
In blocks or in titrated out individually, you think?
Yeah, 2.08. Here we go.
We are figuring this out because I think I'm on the crew to go to NCC. I know John's on the
and Syndicate may be different.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we'll be doing.
TFX will be tough.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
We'll be doing
we will be doing stuff. Spincast, we'll see.
Let's see. Yeah, they're not saying how many workouts. They're not saying how many are released at times. Just other than they come out Thursday, May 1st until Sunday, May 4th. To me, that sounds like they're going to give you all the workouts. You do them all, submit them.
Mm-hmm.
Not broken up into like 2 windows.
Right. You got to use a passcode.
So, well, I mean, like remember last time you had to submit 2 workouts ahead of time, like halfway through. This is, to me, it reads that they're not going to do that. They're going to say, here's your 4 workouts. Get it done.
Go.
In 4 days. Do them however you want. I like that because like that's what kind of put Taylor versus those guys in a pinch because they wanted to do the workouts in a different order, which then limited your ability to redo them if you needed to. This gives you full range for it. So
which the guys still did, which I thought was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got stuck with some of them. So, well, there it is. Rulebook, special edition of the Spin.
Still interested to see how we do Taylor versus the world, or if we even can do it.
That'll be tough. I'm not sure if I'm Dallin or Hopper.
I want to stay secret. I think the best way around it is to basically produce it on our own, film it, and then release it later.
That's probably the only way you could do it. But again, it's going to depend on how much they think that there's an advantage to doing it next to each other versus in your cave by yourself with just somebody there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how those guys felt honestly about it when there's something on the line. Like I think they felt fine about it when it was like, hey, I'm going to qualify. I made it easily into semifinals from quarterfinals. Great. They may look back and be like, I could have gone harder. I don't know. Right. Like, was there any time there's a risk of not doing as well as they could have?
The threshold's so high now. I think people like Dallin could probably still get away with it. Taylor can't.
He was 18th. He's not in this year if he does 18th. Like top 12 is nuts.
He's not in it from semifinals, but he's still going to be in it from the individual quarterfinal or individual in-person, whatever.
He would end up qualifying through to go to Syndicate.
I'm calling them the sanctionals. I'm not,
but like he might even make it through the open that way, right? But if you're really trying to make it through the online piece of it, very, very tough. So it'd be great if they could do it again, pull it off. But
yeah,
I think it'll be tougher. All right, guys. We will see you on Wednesday. Same time, same place. I think the idea is we're going to go through our predictions for who will qualify to the CrossFit Games now. And we'll talk about the World Fitness Project's events. Maybe we'll get some more information. Maybe they'll finish putting out all the athletes. 2 men, 4 women still left to go. So maybe they'll put out some prize money.
I also did the NCC EMOM today. That was really hard.
No, I bet it would be.
It was like really easy, and then it was really not easy, really fast.
Yeah, that one, the judging will be tough. Any EMOM online, because you can skirt one. If you do one rep that's not quite there,
it's kind of on the line.
You get to keep going. Like, where do you cut it off? That's always tough. Barry McCockner. I wonder what's going to happen with the WFP interfering with the French Potato. We will definitely talk about that on Wednesday. Get John's take on it. He's sitting over there with Shut Up and Scribble going through that. So couldn't have him on there, but Tyler was kind enough to join us. So there you go. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.